U.S. striking a deal on deportation flights as the battle escalates in courtrooms all across the country. The president also gearing up for a cabinet meeting tomorrow, and it comes as protests are heating up. We go inside the push against the president's agenda. But first, our top story this hour. Venezuela announcing today it will once more accept deportation flights carrying Venezuelan nationals after President Maduro suspended the flights earlier this month. The nation saying it is accepting the deal in order to protect human rights, adding that migration is not a crime. The first deportation flight landing in Venezuela earlier today. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce talked about the deal earlier on NewsNation.
We're excited about it. It's appropriate, and it was his responsibility, and now they're going to do it. So we want to see that happen, but it also, I can add, Laura, that this cannot be a one-off situation. This is clearly a dynamic that has to continue, considering that TDA, the gang, has been declared a foreign terrorist organization, the nature of the criminality that these gangs have been implementing against the American citizens. So we're looking forward to this getting back on speed.
And the Trump administration accusing the Venezuelan prisoners of bringing Tren de Aragua gang members. But critics say the flights violated due process and that officials have provided little evidence for their claims. Correspondent Jorge Ventura is live in San Antonio. So, Jorge, what more are you hearing now about Venezuela's decision?
Well, Kelly, the Trump administration will view this as a major victory when it comes to its deportation operation. Jorge Rodriguez, the president of Venezuela's assembly and chief negotiator in the deal, says that the two countries did reach an agreement to resume those deportation flights from the United States to Venezuela starting today. This does come after early in the month, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro did suspend those deportation flights from the U.S. after the U.S. did impose sanctions impacting the Venezuelan oil industry. The agreement also comes 1 week after 238 Venezuelan nationals and alleged Tren de Aragua gang members were deported to El Salvador's mega prison by the Trump administration, invoking the Alien Enemies Act. Venezuelan officials criticized this move, calling those deported to El Salvador kidnapped and calling for the release of the 238 Venezuelan nationals. Venezuelan officials continue to deny any allegations linking those individuals to criminal gangs. At this moment, Kelly, it's still unclear if those Venezuelan nationals held in El Salvador's mega prison will be deported back to Venezuela. We'll still have to wait and see.
Yeah. And Jorge, this agreement between the U.S. and Venezuela to resume deportation flights, it comes as the Trump administration is revoking the legal status of hundreds of thousands of Venezuelan migrants in the states. What more do you know at this hour?
So this is a major development. According to the Trump administration, they say they will be revoking the legal status of 532,000 migrants by the end of April, coming from countries of Venezuela, Nicaragua, Haiti, and Cuba. These migrants were flown into the country and paroled under the Biden administration in a controversial program to bring down illegal crossings at the southern border. The Department of Homeland Security said that they will seek and arrest deportation for those subject to the policy change if they fail to remove themselves from the United States in the next 30 days. DHS officials continue urging migrants to use a newly repurposed CBP Home app to register for self-deportation.
People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP One app to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States. Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app to give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now.
DHS officials say for migrants using the CBP Home app to self-deport, this will allow them to enter the United States in a legal manner. This is all still a developing story. Kelly.
Yeah, we'll stay on it. All right, Jorge Ventura, thank you for that update.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.